is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Dannphan stream. We're picking up with Blasphemous again. I don't think I'll get too far in this particular stream, but that's mostly just because I can't even remember what I was doing last.
I think you were being lost.
That's reasonable to assume.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of random side quests that I've taken up, but they don't really show the side quests or anything, so I don't
Hey, on the right side there, the green.
Huh?
On the right side of the map.
Oh.
Does that room extend? Because it doesn't have a border at the other side.
Maybe, but there might be something blocking it off here.
What about above? That looks like the drop should continue.
I mean, I don't know, I can go in that direction, of course.
That's the only idea I've got.
Okay. Well, we'll just wander around until we find out where we're supposed to be. That's usually the way to go about these games, really. Oh god, this area. I hate this area. Okay, I remember this guy. I'm collecting something for him. Okay.
Bring me the quicksilver.
Lord knows where the heck the quicksilver is. It's funny, I'm streaming first Blasphemous, and I heard recently the second Blasphemous game came out.
Two most random links to post together. You don't know the group chats I'm in.
Can't remember the character. There it is.
Some kind of Antifa YouTube channel talking about Tulsa, and then Italian Harry Potter ripoff.
Italian Harry Potter ripoff. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was the original characters because they copied the glasses so perfectly. I thought it was like the original actor for Harry Potter, but then I looked at his face and he looks completely different. He has like a double chin and everything. It's just like that quick glance. I was like, yeah, that's supposed to be Harry Potter. And then Bellatrix.
I didn't go this way before. Oh, it's because of this, I think. The fog that kills you. Ah, yeah, it's totally filled with fog that kills you. So I can't really go over here. Or I can jump on that platform, I guess.
Oh, wait, a quote from the Swedish Prime Minister. Mass immigration doesn't work. They have to go back.
Well, there you go.
Good news for Sweden, I guess.
I guess I can...
Oh, there you go.
Black Grieving Veil. Whatever that means. false wall. Oh, there's a light. Okay. Nice. Alrighty. Well, I guess nothing more I can do here. Another area over here. That's where you were pointing to before.
Yeah. I guess that would connect to what's underneath you.
Well, I was just down there, and it was basically dead ends.
Hey, Gurgi! Is it Gurgi? Yes, Gurgi! Hi!
What's up, buddy?
You have things here? Why? He just like licked me in the mouth.
Yeah, that's what he likes doing. Oh, fuck!
That's
Nuts.
I'll get safe. I was gonna move the mouse.
Wounded from over there, you must be around here. I hear it close by. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay. return to whatever last bonfire option in this game. Because, like, I just kind of have to die now.
The fuck? So I finished reading or listening to Starship Troopers on audiobook. Another good. Yeah, probably save you time anyway. Another good choice for audiobook, I think, because it's told in like entirely like first person, or like passive voice or something.
I guess I could go all the way over there.
I don't hear you too well. Don't know if it's on my end or if the microphone is just a little bit quiet today.
Well, I can turn it up, but I think it's... Oh, did you turn it down for the... No?
I don't think I touched anything.
Because it's super low. It's either super low or super high. I don't know which way it goes, actually.
I used that one, right? Or is it the... Is that the same one? Yeah. I turned it all the way to minimum a while ago.
Okay. So it was all the way down.
Yeah, but it's been all the way down for couple months.
Well, I don't know, man.
I did it when I recorded the thing with John. So. Are you just the cutest puppy? Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy.
Yeah, the whole touching an enemy hurts you thing has always been pretty stupid.
Did I stop petting you? I will start again. Oh, shit.
Hey guys, if you know how I can get to like the next boss or whatever, feel free to tell me. Lord knows I don't know.
Hello. Hi. Where's your puppy? You're a good stream dog. You should read chat, Gertie. Yeah. Streamer dog. What if we trained him like that crow from the Ren Fair? He just like takes the money and puts it in a bag.
Be very cute.
Donation just like drops dog treats. What was the last boss?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if half the guys I'm facing are bosses. I don't know, honestly. I can show you my map. You can tell me, like, where on the map I should go. It's like...
Hey.
No idea.
The game sound is low. Sounds like we're hearing the game through the microphone. And hey. Hey, hey.
I don't know about that. I think it's just because I turned up the mic so high that it sounds so low now.
Well, I guess you could turn the mic down and we could just yell. We could just be louder. Well, through all the audio issues, just remember, you still have Gurgi. Yes, this is a dog. It is not just a bundle of fluff. You see, this is an ear, and from this ear you can trace the rest of the dog. Okay, now I'll put that ear down. Put the ear at rest.
Alright, I think I get it. Never mind, I have no idea. Yeah.
No, it's not your fault, Pyro's here. We've always just had no idea what the audio is.
What even is audio? Yeah.
Can you just do that from the start? Or you have to beat him up before you step on his shield and kill him.
Really? Maybe it's just doesn't work when I'm in the water?
You're just parrying early.
No, you're supposed to parry early for those guys. Like, the earlier is usually the better. Don't believe me, but I've been successfully parrying them this whole time by parrying super early.
I apologize if my delivery of that okay was insufficient, but I do believe you.
What I'm offering you here is a may my eyes be blinded.
Hollow pearl. Tarnished spirit, no trace but it broke, but it creates fervor when destroying surrounding objects. Cool, what's this thing?
What I'm offering may my eyes.
Protection against toxins.
That's not a jar. I'm looking at that picture. It says a minute jar filled with moss. That's not a jar.
I assume protection against toxins means what would I be able to
That's
go
a
through
glass ball.
Would I be able to go through the smoke? Is that what it's referring to? When it says toxins? I don't know.
It grants some protection.
I mean, I can't afford it anyway, but it'd be nice to know what the heck I was doing.
There's an interesting question. What does everybody think about RPGs that don't spell out exactly what the items do versus the ones that do?
I mean, it's trash.
You want to know exactly what it does?
Yeah! Why wouldn't I? What is the point of the description?
Does it break your immersion? Does it feel like less of an adventure and more like a does it highlight the mechanics too much?
It's a video game.
Shouldn't
you want to know how to play?
So but you would enjoy a game more if you were immersed. So if you picked up an item and then you read what the people in the world would explain that it does, Like, would you enjoy that more instead of saying 15% poison resistance?
I mean, if you want to be flowery about it, sure, but at the beginning of every game, it tells you press A to jump, press blah 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 to do this. It's not like telling you what an item does is going to break your immersion.
So what if it's more specific? What if it like literally just has like if-then statements in the description, like it has the actual code just visible? By the way, I agree with you. I think it should just tell me the goddamn numbers. It makes me so fucking mad. But I'm just to entertain the opposite.
I mean, if the game doesn't do it, somebody else will.
Chad is decidedly their minds are made up. I hate yeah, I fucking hate it. Absolute trash when they don't tell you. Makes no sense. No. But our character is one of those people, so we should be able to understand it too. I prefer the ones that give an in-lore explanation, and with pressing a button you can see get a stat description. Yeah. That's fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
I would like, when I first pick a thing up, it should tell me, it should describe what it looks like, because oftentimes in a game it's not going to actually look like it's supposed to. I guess it depends on the game, but you know, you can always describe something better than you can visually show it. Not always, but typically. Maybe that's just because I'm a writer, but if you just like describe something as having a sense of menace about it, it will have more menace than if you tried to figure out what visually menace looks like. Or like, as you hold it, you feel uncomfortable. That's something you cannot visually show without like a cutscene and like a bunch of budget.
Yeah, of course.
Or like the temperature of the item, I guess. It's like, it is slightly warm, but not so warm that it would cause a visible heat haze that we could show. When you pick up the orb, your teeth feel heavy. Cannot be visually shown without, like, quite the cutscene. Hey Jim, my teeth feel heavy. Oh yeah? Yep, just after picking up this orb. Thought you should know.
Ah, cool. Alright. Well, I have no idea what I'm fucking doing. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing Mario. Just like jumping over these enemies, and if I touch it, oopsie! Oopsie daisy. Oh, you got hurt. Whoops.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? That's another gameplay. That's another game design thing.
Well,
What
for
do you
these
think-
2D platformers, at least.
Can you just hit up? So, what do you guys think about the Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong thing of like the old school video game thing of if you touch the enemy it hurts you, versus like
I
waiting
think
for
it's
an attack? And
a very dated mechanic where like they didn't have the ability to actually show you getting hurt, so they just like made it so, oh well, if the enemy touches you, it attacked you.
I agree.
But
I
it doesn't
think-
fit in these types of games.
I think this game has these beautiful, like, you know, attack animations, like big telegraphs. And it gets completely thrown out the window as something you shouldn't even pay attention to, because they're always dealing damage just by their skin touching you.
Hello, you.
Oh, there's the... okay. Sorry, I'm supposed to read out chat instead of just reading to myself. It seems there's an interactive map online. If Adam can set it to show only bosses, maybe he can help you.
Well, at least I found a new area to explore.
Oh, okay, then my job is done. You're welcome.
I've got the golden thimble.
Manju Naihatsu says,
another
nowadays
side
it's lazy, but back in the day they had an excuse of just being dumb retards. I'm paraphrasing. I think you're probably right, though. I think back in the day they just didn't have the technical ability, like, within them. Oh, wow, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, they're little fuckers, aren't they?
You know, how annoying they look is like a good design decision. I noticed DMing low-level adventures, since the threat of death is just going to be disruptive at that stage. The thing that really acts as a catalyst to motivate people to win is, instead of threat of death, is the threat of embarrassment. Like, if you make a particularly stupid enemy, like a kobold, and then he, like, is throwing, you know,
really?
a pot at someone.
Oh god. Oh god. What the fuck am I supposed to do if I can't down attack at him?
You with him.
That's what I was doing.
Still extra minutes to come back down. Like that. See, what would you do without me?
Yeah, very funny.
Oh, I did not see that one coming. Yeah, piracy. That's an accurate representation of my powers to guide Trisha through.
I don't want to know. Ugh, I'm all out of fucking flasks. So annoying.
Can you? Oh, never mind. I was gonna suggest you stab yourself to get more, but that does not make sense. I checked with the brain department and they corroborated my assessment.
Okay. Jeez, they can throw rocks far.
So it's a Siamese twin when there's two. Is it also a Siamese twin when there's three?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
The rock throwers.
Have you seen the... Is that a door to the left? Have you seen the Pinocchio Souls trailer?
Oh, you mean the Lies of P? I saw the early trailer. I don't know, did they come out with a new trailer? Oh yeah, I guess there was like some sort of game thing that happened recently. They were announcing new games and no word on the Elden Ring DLC.
Or Bethesda's thing, right? Starfield. I've heard about an overhaul mod for Fallout 4 that's supposed to be scrubbing the wokeness from it. That concept, at least, if that catches on, even if that mod isn't like super amazing, that concept at least, that could be really good for video gaming in general.
Yeah, I guess.
At least in the short term, before companies start abandoning these ideals. I think like there's a lot of games that could be fine, but there's something about playing a game written by somebody who hates you that just makes me uncomfortable. Because I really, really enjoy stories a lot. And so when there's like, you know, I don't know, I'm very sensitive to like stories being shit, you know. Or when it's a very like depressed person writing it who's like hates themselves and everything, it's like I feel
God,
like
this fucking rock thrower.
yeah. Is that it's a gypsy, I guess, right? Is that dress? A frilly dress?
I don't know, man. It's funny how, like, it's always the projectile enemies that are, like, the hardest in these types of games. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Alright. Oh, hey, Adam Bartolo. Fellow Adam. Looking forward to the Elden Ring DLC. The game shows off its Castlevania inspiration with the after image and that sliding animation. Gotta play Castlevania. Would not be surprised if TOTK scared a few game devs this year. I know what TOTK is. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom? Zelda? Fallout 4 came out in 2015. Can't remember any of that stuff being in it. It wasn't that bad, but there was some stuff that just felt really weird and like like kind of like any Bethesda game. Some of it was cut and some of it was like kind of pushed off into the periphery, but there was just like some, I don't know, it's like just some weird stuff here and there. I enjoyed Fallout 4, but as I like dove deeper and found more of the quests and stuff, and like just more random bits of it, it just started to like, kind of sour. And I could see why someone would go through. There was like, I don't know, I really know what they're doing to it either. So all this stuff could still be in there, but I remember there was like a quest about a guy being like cuckolded, and there's no option to kill the guy who's cucking him. Like it's treated as though, and like the narrative of the quest, like the position that your character takes, meaning the narrative of the game, is that the guy being cucked is like a bad person, or like he's not like a bad person, but he's a loser. And it was just like very uncomfortable. Because like the character, he's unreasonable. Like the character, the victim is like unreasonable, and he will try to attack you, and he's like mean to you like you help him. It doesn't really make sense, but it's like, I don't know. It's like written from a very weird, very biased point of view. Stuff like that, I feel like, is a very 2015 kind of, very California sort of storyline. There's a couple things like that.
Can't equip.
Most of it's in cut content.
Why
but,
can't I equip it?
you know.
Why would they give it to me if I can't equip it?
Are you two gonna play Tears of the Kingdom? We actually haven't played whatever the other Breath of the Wild is, so I don't know if we should do that one first. The main character in Castlevania Symphony of the Night has an after image out when he starts running. I have experienced that, I think, because I think I've like held the controller for like 30 seconds, like moving around in Castlevania just to like try it out. Or like I think I watched my friend play it like many years after the fact. He was like super into vampires and shit, but he just never played Castlevania. And so I was like, he was playing, and I was like, oh, let me kill a bat.
Some leveling up mechanic that I just haven't found yet.
Yeah, you unlock new skills.
Yeah, but I mean like leveling up your strength or something like that. Because I found like a fountain where I was able to like increase my health bar or increase my flasks or something.
Or a honeydew.
But I don't know about like other things like strength. Because like for whatever reason, like I get these items that I can't equip. Like this, I just got this, but I can't equip it. And I'm wondering, is that
lore?
because like I'm under level?
Hit Y for lore. It's a lot. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just thought the lore would tell you why.
I don't know, man.
I'm here. What did I miss? Did Dannphan say your famous catchphrase yet?
What's my favorite catchphrase?
Maybe hello?
Welcome.
Wouldn't say it's absolutely necessary to play Breath of the Wild, but does make Tears of the Kingdom much better to see the changes between the two. Interesting. You know what I really wanted to play was Majora's Mask. Because my brother's friend had Majora's Mask, and I thought it was so fucking cool. And then a new Zelda game came out, and I was like, oh, this is sick. It's going to have better graphics. It's going to be so good. And then I was like real pumped, and then I saw it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is trash. And then years later, I would find out that it's like everyone's most beloved, best Zelda game ever. I don't remember what it was. He's on a boat, but it went from Majora's Mask.
Chibi.
Yeah, the chibi thing.
Yeah.
It went from Majora's Mask where he has
That is a
normal
good game, though.
proportion. Yeah, but it boo. Official position of the Pentagon on the game was actually that it's dumb and gay. No, it's just like he goes from Majora's Mask where they're like normal proportions of people, and it's like kind of I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
but it's different when you're doing a top-down game.
I mean, they're both the same camera perspective.
What? Fucking, are you kidding me?
Man, that's a
The fact that nothing stops the stone from reaching you once it's thrown is crazy. It's very deep, actually. Very intellectual. Can this bitch just come down to my level? Fucking.
How did that?
It doesn't make any sense, okay? It's retarded.
Hey, you can't say retarded.
Yeah, I can. Stop me.
Shit. I can't. I guess that really solves it. I mean, that works in real life too. I've had people say
Stupid!
say to me that I can't say like, whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I can.
That's a good throw.
That's a reasonable place for the throw to land. If it had curved down and hit you, that would have been too much. It says in the wiki you can equip that thing into mea culpa hearts. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what the fuck that
Mea culpa is...
I'm sick of reading these fucking lore pieces.
It's like... sort of like the crux of your argument, but it's the crux of, like, your self-assessment of failure. Oh, I thought he was... I can't believe that's what his thing is. I thought he was
I
gonna...
can't parry him.
I thought he was gonna hit you with the thing on his back, but... Wind Waker. Yeah. Listen, I thought that Zelda was edgy and dark, and you like put on the masks and you're like, ah, and it's like, oh, it's because it's a dead guy's like face you're wearing. Oh,
Yeah, it's alive.
That's a little hilarious that they just decided to introduce
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
and kill you with it.
Yeah, no place to save. It's pretty funny. It's very Souls-like. Good for them.
Can we call things gay again? I could have sworn it came back because the youths are into retro shows.
Good.
You could always call stuff gay. And you can now, unless you, I guess, are worried about being monetized or something. I think if you're like, if you go ugh gay, and then someone is upset, it's a pretty good, like, I would say that, like, inappropriately calling things gay has more of a function to improve your life than it ever did before. In like middle school or whenever that was like in like more common vernacular, because if someone's upset that you've called something gay as in bad, they could be mega annoying. So
Fair.
because like for a time that was like not that wasn't funny for a long time.
Until people were upset
Yeah,
about it.
until people got mad about it, and then it was
Then
like,
it was hilarious. Really?
because I remember like in high school, calling stuff gay had already become dumb, and like me and my friends would like dissect it down to like its core elements. It's like that game is not like that game physically is sentient and sucks dick. Like that was like what we started saying about stuff. It's like, but we would stop saying that's gay and go to like that game enjoys Glee thoroughly. Or like or that game like
that game
vigorously
Yeah.
Vigorously is a good start. Vigorously I don't know.
The wounds inflicted by a broken path rarely ever find healing. Good. Okay. No, I think I'll pass on that.
Oh, I know what mea culpa means. I just don't know what the hell it means in gameplay. My mistake.
Its stony scrutiny reveals the vital essence of enemies.
But yeah, I always wanted to
Alright,
play
basic defenses.
Zelda, and then because I never got a chance to play it because my brother's friend was like, "No, you can't play it because you're too little, you're too dumb."
You would be scared.
And then, I think he actually did say that. And then, I was like, oh sweet, a new Zelda game is coming out, and I looked at it and I was like, this is disgusting. Why do they think children want to play chibi games? Losers. And so I was like, I'll just wait for the next Zelda game to come out on the next console or whatever. But they never went back to it being edgy and cool. And I heard from like a Zelda fan that that was the only game that was like that, and they're never going to do that again. And so I wept. Not actually.
And so he wept. For there were no more Zelda games to conquer.
Why do people have to shoot off fireworks?
Oh, is that what that is?
I mean, it's that or someone with a really, really weak gun shooting themselves in the head.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. There's some gun on like Forgotten Weapons. He was like, there was a lot of concern with the low caliber of this pistol. A famous example.
What a really funny place to put an elevator. Like, it leads up to the sky? Is that where I was? I was in the Sky Palace or whatever?
Oh, hey, break that cage and get your midget in a flask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was I talking about? Probably not.
You were talking about Zelda games.
No,
The
something
chibi
else.
stuff and...
Yeah, something after that.
I don't know. Well, donating has gotten me nothing, so... Alright. Yes. Let me go back then.
Hey, Wonderful Galaxy. Do I like Auntie Anne's pretzels? Oh, that's what it was. The shooting yourself in the head. Thanks for reminding me. So this guy tried to kill himself by shooting himself in the head with this gun, but it was so low powered that he couldn't kill himself with the gun, and he shot himself 6 times. And the guy's like super dry in how he talks about the guns and stuff. He's like, needless to say, if you can't kill yourself by shooting yourself 6 times in the head with a gun, there is definitely a problem with the firepower.
What, it won't come back up? That is what they call in the biz. Gay.
Oh.
Alright.
Old school term.
I'm an old school girl.
And I still remember this woman they hired. I couldn't understand it. This was like 2012. I could not understand this. They hired a woman specifically to run the Gay Straight Alliance at my school. And she tried to like to recruit us into it. Me and my friend.
He's like, what are you trying to say?
And our response was,
gay?
that sounds fucking gay.
Right.
Because she's not a teacher, so like, what, you know. It's just like.
Oh, it's slippery slidey. Interesting.
But it's just like, I don't know. It was such a weird, because like even at the time it was like, well, if we have an alliance, who are we fighting against?
I want to go over him though. I don't like this.
She couldn't answer any of those questions. But it was just so early on and everything. Oh yeah, this thing.
Oh, come on. I can't ledge grab that? I guess because it's a breakaway platform, so they're like, no, it would just break if you ledge grabbed it.
That was also at a stage where like no one would care if you were gay.
Whoa.
I think people would care in like middle school or something, right?
What?
But
Ugh, God.
if you don't have to change around someone, it's not a problem. There was a gay kid in our school who everyone knew was gay, but then came out of the closet, which was just very self-indulgent, I found. And everyone was like applauding him for being stunning and brave, but it was just like, who thought he was straight? Like, like I don't know. It's just so
Just like when they find out that they can get attention for saying it,
it
they
was
want to
so.
say it.
Yeah, it was so weird. But that guy, he would change in the gym teacher's office. Because he just thought that was the most appropriate thing to do, being gay. Which is, correct.
Oh my God, the wind! Jesus Christ!
Especially
This
like,
mechanic.
yeah, especially when you're like younger and stuff. It's weird. Yeah, no one had a problem with that guy. It was like if someone liked like Pink or something, then I could imagine someone making a joke as like, oh, are you wearing that? And like, like saying, oh, are you going out with etc. But yeah, it's
Oh, come on, I'm not trying to grab it! Jesus Christ! God damn it! Yeah!
hey, you got a kill.
Yeah. But it took me way longer than it needed to because that's stupid.
Ugh.
Ah,
I have a Mexican friend and I call him Mexicant whenever he fails at something. I'm older than y'all, probs. How old are you, grandpa?
This is a shitty mechanic.
Man, was the gun a complete DIY job or something? No, it was the Vulcan thing. Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. It's called it's like the Vulcan pistol, something like that. Yeah, volcanic repeating arms. It's a very cool looking pistol. No, it's not. It's not this. It's something else. Volcanic pistol? It's got 6 barrels that the barrels rotate and you load each barrel, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it's not this. It's something else. It's like a rotating 6 barrels. You can get that kind of gun in Vermintide. And it was in Fable 2 as the best pistol. Very cool looking. I don't see any pictures of it. Maybe it's not the Vulcan. Oh, maybe it is this because it had that. It was you pull the trigger there and then you reload it with this finger. This finger you crank it forward like a Winchester but with your finger. Sounds like a great way to get tendinitis. It's a very cool looking pistol. So it's unfortunate that it's not good at murdering, but Gravity 1, Trisha 0, Sanity -1. Chat's keeping score.
This is such shit. I hate it.
Is it the old not holding on A long enough? Yeah.
No, they have winds mechanics.
Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha.
also, and I think maybe the floor is slippery. It might just be the wind, but
No, you're slipping. Oh no, you're not.
it might just. I think it's
Just
just
the
the
wind.
wind. Yeah. But it's hard to like gauge that when you're first getting on a new level and they just decide to add some mechanic that fucking moves you, you know?
Nice. I think they've used that too many times. The first time it was quite funny, but
They've
Yeah.
used it twice.
yeah.
It's just like one of those enemies that take a long time to be able to hit in the first place.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I feel like that enemy
I just
might.
can't even go far enough. What do I have to do? Move with the wind?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's.
Oh, that's fucking retarded. I don't like that. I don't like the wind mechanic in general. It just feels
Do you mean that's
like a shit.
fucking?
Because it only applies to this level.
Mhm.
It's stupid. Why do I have to learn like this new way of just moving around the map for one single level?
You know,
Why do I have to retrain my brain in
I
this
think
way?
some would argue that that's fun and engaging.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
They're wrong.
I see. I was just letting you. I thank you for telling me. They're not correct.
Well, you clearly needed to hear it. Fucking enemies knocking you out of the map.
I heard something. I don't know how true this is, but I heard that mobsters wore thick coats because they were semi-bulletproof from like certain ranges with like 38 caliber guns.
Because it touched me?
Yeah.
But I killed it. Ugh, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so retarded.
Don't you mean it's so R-worded?
Let's get retarded and high.
What was it, like South Park? They were like, that you're such an R-tard
I don't know.
instead of retard, and they were like R-tard.
Why doesn't this work?
But yeah, Adam Bartolome proposes that we arm our Molotovs
Now it's
with
working. It wasn't working before.
volcanic repeating pistols. Imagine a world where pistols were easy enough to make, like, where pistols were that non-lethal that you could just wear a thick coat and not die from it. And then you have, like, shootouts with the police where everyone has, like, a health bar, basically, where they're just, like, shooting multiple bullets at each other. I feel like baseball bat meta would skyrocket. The police would just be rushing in with batons. Yeah, imagine guns just didn't work out. You know? Like, you have to shoot everybody, like, a bunch of times. So then all the world's militaries just duct tape 3 AR-15s together. You gotta pull out that DPS.
Merciful me,
still haven't found another boss, but I'd probably get wrecked by them anyway, so whatever.
No. You're super good.
Ascending Edge. Upward slash. Combo finisher. That sounds fun. A lunge.
A sacred one.
Yeah. Then I got Reverse Blood. Bless his own blood, turn it into a throwing weapon, but it consumes magic. So I guess that's the anime slash power. I guess.
I suppose so.
Well, what are we doing, guys? Anime slash or
Yeah,
sacred lunges?
Anime slash.
Anime slash?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, it consumes fervor.
Yeah, I said that.
Sorry, I'm very sleepy.
Let's get retarded, ha! Let's get retarded, yeah. Get retarded!
I think. Yeah. All my searching for printers, I think I'm gonna end up going with like the Latvian one. See, literally the only one that I've gotten a recommendation from anyone for.
Yeah, no one has good recommendations for printers.
Most people are just printing through Amazon.
How do I do the anime slash?
Also, apparently Bloodborne has a hide and seek mission.
Oh, that's how.
Oh, it consumes your health. No. Okay, it's never mind. Consuming magic.
Well, that's something. It looks cool, at least. Let's get some magic then. Now, if only we can find a boss to fight with this new technique we've uncovered. But it seems like none are around. What's up, dude? No, I'm not going back here.
Yeah, my New Year's resolution was to try and spend less money on companies that hate me. And I think I'm doing pretty good with this book because I'm finally putting some money into a non-woke bank. Yeah, I guess non-woke. They're just like super patriotic, and they have American employees. I had to call them for help with my account, and a guy picked up the phone and was like, "Hey there, I'm Dave. How can I help you?" I was like, "Holy shit, a real goddamn country boy."
Okay. Whatever that means. Okay. New rosary mystery.
And when he was like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" I was like, "No, I just want to let you know this is a fantastic experience." And he was like, "Hell yeah, brother, thanks for using us." It's like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. He's got my vote. Alrighty.
Oh, not hide and seek. Hide or die. I thought you had to chase that guy through the mansion. Adam, move to Italy with me. We can be American Italians and be the most annoying people at the beach. You know?
Tempting. Very tempting.
Yeah. Laundry is fine. The gym is okay. Tan, not my favorite thing. Gotta say.
Ah! Well, that's a thing. Well, I don't know where to go.
My pop-up, my grandfather, Italian grandfather, he fell the other day at the facility he's in, and he hit his head, which everyone is quite concerned about.
Naturally.
But I went to visit him, and it seems like a blow to the head has only helped his cognition. He was like more awake and more with it than I've ever seen him.
Mm.
So
Maybe
not ever, but you know.
Maybe the adrenaline of almost dying.
It's good for you, I guess. He was, you know, I was asking him all questions about, like, you know, all stories about different relatives and stuff, and he was like, he was remembering stuff like super easy that like I was never able to get an answer out of him for before.
Yeah, no puppy today. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go back to that shitty snow area.
Percussive maintenance. Yeah. No, he had a little bruise on the side of his head, but no, honestly, he's doing really good. He's giving me the whole family history and whatnot. There's a boss associated with that, right? Oh no, it's just this
It's
thing.
a guy getting his feet washed. I just wanted to see if I have anything that can be blessed. I guess not.
Yeah. Yeah, so my grandfather's parents were from a town outside of Bari, Italy. So that's by the heel, I guess, facing Greece. And before the Romans, the Mycenaeans, which is like an ethnicity of Greek, lived there. And I have 1 percentage point of Greek in me. So.
Nice.
Yeah. So, like, by shitty math, he would have, like, 4% or something? Assuming that... You know, but the Greek doesn't necessarily have to come from him. It could come from my grandmother, who's Sicilian. So... Yeah, like, the Greek... There was a lot of Greeks that... Greece owned Sicily before...
Just gotta wait for him to turn around, basically.
You're Italian, not Roman? You don't think those are the same thing? You're Italian, not Greek? I am 1% Greek. And anyway, my great-grandmother, she had a Greek name. So there's obviously a little bit of holdover in the culture. The Romans were very keen on Greek culture. So.
Man.
Had to buy a birthday cake to get a sibling out of a jam. What a
Oh my god.
good.
Jesus Christ.
What a good sister.
I hate
Assuming
the wind.
big sister, since if you're a little sister, your big sibling should have their shit together. But I guess that's not true. I felt that my brother would say. Just like nice anime slashing. What's the name? Euphemia. Although he pronounced it Eophemia, which I don't. Or Euphemia. Euphemia.
Well, how am I supposed to grab that? Honestly, if I can't jump far enough, what do they expect me to do?
But, you know, if you're Italian, you can 100% take pride in Rome. Oh, is it because you were attacking? You couldn't grab. You were so close.
I have to attack to grab.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's how you grab on, because you're attacking the wall with your sword.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you sprint?
I'm waiting for the wind.
Nice.
Okay. This stupid fucking wind mechanic. Literally just slows down the gameplay. What? They just put it there so that you'll die, I guess.
Yeah, I hate platforming.
Yeah. 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 It was a really bad idea to add wind to this game. So much time wasted. Jesus Christ, I hate this. Why would you make a game purposefully slower? Ugh.
Rome was an empire that fell. I am 2% Chineses. I'm more proud of that than my 20% Italian.
What?
My 3% Ashkenazi Jew is more valuable than being Roman. If we're categorizing the value of your heritage based on empires that fell, I don't think China or Ashkenazi Jew is a particularly valuable heritage, right? Because like China has had so many different kingdoms within China that have fallen, and you know, the whole like Jews have done a lot of falling. They're like they have a whole section of the history like the diaspora of like, yeah.
I guess I could turn that a little bit, but I thought the audio was fine. I don't know. Well, whatever. Oh my god. Because of how the camera's positioned, you can't even see your face at all. You just see a giant laptop.
Oh. Hidden.
You're hidden. Those are the posters for the campaign up in the background.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
They're like not even a little visible.
They're kind of visible. I mean, like, the lighting is whatever because it's nighttime, but...
Yeah,
Yeah, that
fixed
helps.
it.
Yeah.
Not sure what made me immune to the Uncanny Valley, Code Lyoko, or Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. You know, Trisha doesn't like Code Lyoko. Doesn't like French people.
Yeah, that's it. I like Jimmy Neutron.
Egypt is still around? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what conversation you're having with chat right now, but I'm very uninterested. Anyways.
Dude, Code Lyoko's intro was fantastic.
Oh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
old cartoons with like some banger intros, really.
Yeah, or Honeydew is just appreciating the intro. Yeah, I tried to make Trisha watch Code Lyoko because she'd never heard of it before, and I was like, oh man, I am gonna make this girl. Like this is like early on. I was gonna like impress her so much. She's gonna be like soaked, just ready to drown a baby in her pants. She's gonna be like, oh my god, this guy has like the best taste in cartoons.
Yeah.
And Trisha's like, you like this? And I was like, and Trisha was like, this
Yeah, and then I took his lunch money and I stomped on his balls. It was awesome.
Trisha was like, this is fake anime. This is trash. And I was like,
No, I didn't. You called it anime. He called it anime. And I was like, what are you talking about? This is an anime. And he's like, well, it's French anime or whatever.
no, this is not what happened. Trisha was saying it was like some trash, like American thing of trying to copy, like anime style or something. Like it was, she was like, this is something.
No. I did not bring up the anime. You brought up the anime. I would not have compared the art style to anime. I took one look at that art style and I was like, what is this? I would not have done that, no. I specifically remember you using the term French anime.
No, because the first time I realized it was a French like IP was sitting on the couch with you looking it up on my smartphone. I remember like seeing that it was like by a French animation studio, and I was like, that's why the one character is French. Odd is French, I think. The cat guy is French.
Cool.
The Wikipedia page called it French anime.
Yeah, but I didn't come up with that. That's not something that just spawned into my mind.
No, but I think you were complaining that the art style was like trying to copy anime or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. You called it anime.
Oh yeah?
Yes, you just admitted that you looked up on the phone, saw that it was called French anime.
No.
You repeated that to me.
No, for like years I made the joke that it was French anime to annoy you. And it worked. It very obviously has worked. But I don't.
But I didn't make the comparison. I did not do that. It came from you. That was what I said.
No, you had some kind of complaint about. No, you were complaining that it was like trying to copy anime, and then I looked up who actually made it, because you made me curious, and then turns out it was French people.
No. I might have said something like, "Oh, what is this anime-like plot?"
A Wonderful Galaxy says it's French anime.
Even then, I'm like, don't think I would have. I don't think I would have compared it to anime in any like universe, unless like someone else had called it anime, and then I would have been like, "This isn't anime."
Adam, gaslighting at its finest. Hey, it's only gaslighting if I'm not telling the truth.
Well, whatevers. I'm kind of done for tonight.
I'm about to be unconscious.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Adam. The chat will watch Code Lyoko with you. Thanks, chat. Whenever they go into the like virtual world, the art, the animation or whatever, like the 3D animation is just like fucking terrible. Like just how the characters look with those big heads, it's just fucking not meant for 3D, not meant for anything closer to reality. It's a cool idea to switch the art style when they're in the game or whatever, and games are 3D, I guess, theoretically. But real life isn't 2D, so I don't know. But I guess I mean, there's shows that do the live action versus that's not good either. But did you like the dog named Kiwi? I don't know what that is.
The dog named Kiwi. That's not from the show. Yeah, anyway, guys, I guess we should wrap up the stream.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell that same stupid happy... Well, you know what? I have... After talking to my pop-up for a couple hours, I have a whole bunch of happy stories. Woo! Oh, well, here's a happy story. Quote from I already said this before, but Swedish PM... A quote from the Prime Minister of Sweden. Mass immigration doesn't work. They have to go back. I don't know if that's a happy story, but...
You already said that also.
Yeah, my pop-up, my grandfather, he worked as a lithographer. He worked in printing, like magazine printing, I think. Getting all the colors right before printing. And he sent my aunt was asking him, like, didn't you pay to put your brother through school? And he was like, oh no, I didn't pay for my brother to get through school. My parents paid for it. And then my aunt was like, yeah, but didn't you send a portion of your paycheck to your parents? And he was like, oh yeah, I sent a big portion to my parents. Had to support the family. Just like, but he's so like I don't know, modest. He doesn't realize that his parents couldn't have paid for it, because like his parents couldn't support themselves, so his money was going to them and his brother. Basically, yeah. His brother became a history teacher, and yeah, I told the story about his uncle, which is a funny story. His uncle would go to kids on the he would just like sitting around right on the stoop or whatever in the Bronx, and he would be like, he would take out an orange, or he'd buy an orange from one of these guys with a donkey in the cart, like fucking ancient days of New York. He would buy an orange, and then he would like polish it on his shirt, like it's an apple, and he would wink at a kid and be like, you want to see a magic trick? And then the kids would be like, oh yeah, they all like pay attention. And then he makes it look like he's taking a bite out of the orange, and then the kids are like, oh no, you didn't take a bite. They're like, how'd you, you're just making it look like you're taking a bite. And they go around to the side to see, and he has actually taken a bite out of the orange. There is no magic trick. He's just a savage. He just eats the rind of oranges. That's just how he eats oranges. Just a monster. just an inhuman creature that enjoys eating the rind of oranges. Just eats them.
It reminds me of that one scene of Alita just. Only in his case, it's orange rinds.
And then all the kids were always like grossed out, like horrified. I just got here. Start over. Hey, Never, what's going on?
Yeah. Just doing a fairly quick stream for tonight. Adam's got to go to bed, and I've got to get to work.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see you next time, perhaps. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. don't hold me to it. And we'll play some more video games, and you can request some video games for us to play, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah.